Merry Christmas. Good. I was so depressed. I had this radio station on my car since like mid-November. It was playing Christmas music. And like 2 days after it stopped. It was a secular Christmas station. We continue to celebrate the Christmas season. We celebrate Epiphany today. And actually our brothers and sisters in the Eastern Catholic churches, Epiphany is their big celebration. It's like our Christmas. This is the morning that the kids woke up to having presents under their tree. This is a day celebrated with great solemnity and festivity throughout a lot of the churches, throughout a lot of the Hispanic countries as well, throughout the world. And so I'll give the kids a little special treat today. So if I could have the kids actually, we're gonna go right over here. So if there are any kids here, a little special homily for you today. Don't be scared. I do bite, but don't be scared. Not hard. So you guys can come. Have a seat right here. Stay out of. Nope. This is Father Wayne's zone. You don't want to be in this. So anywhere down here, feel free to grab a seat. Don't worry, the kids at the noon mass cleaned it for you, so it's all clean. You guys can come on over. Come on over. Work your way over here. Use all this space. All this space. Come on over. Let everyone see. All right, take a seat. Come on. All right. Good deal. Uh-oh. Oh, Mom, good, you're right there. That's so good. That's so good. Is there anything different about our manger scene today from before? What's different? Oh, baby Jesus is in there. He's been in there for 12 days now. Is there anything brand new that just happened today? Yeah, the three wise men, the magi, the kings, they were over there. Now they're here. They walked all night long to get over here. Can you believe that? That's cool, right? So we got the three magi today, the three magi. And so we're going to go on a journey with them. And they love to sing. So you're going to help us out on this song. There's a great song that was written for this feast day, okay? But you're going to be in charge of the refrain, with hand motions and everything. Let me just teach you the words. All right, so repeat these after me. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright. There you go. I can't do it without singing it. Star with royal beauty bright. Westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to something to light. The perfect light. The perfect light. This is how it goes with hand motions. Ready? Watch. And I'll sing it, and then you're going to have to start singing it with me. Ready? It goes, oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to the perfect light. The perfect light is Jesus. And the jazz hand is very important. You have to use the jazz hand. All right, you're going to try it with me. Ready? So just do what I do. Ready? So, oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to the perfect light. Good jazz hands, good. All right, so we're going on this journey. And so we're with the three magi, and each one of these magi brought a gift, right? They brought a treasure. And I don't think that the three magi even knew why they were bringing a certain treasure. So the first one we meet on our journey is this guy over here. His name is Melchior. Melchior. Anybody else named Melchior here? No one, all right. So Melchior, he knelt down and he offered to the baby Jesus a gift. And do you know what he offered the baby Jesus? What do you think he offered him? The gift of gold. Very good. So he offered him this gift of gold. I'm not going to pass it around because it probably will drop and I'll never be able to use it again. But I'm going to leave it up here. You guys can see it afterwards. There's little gold in there. Yeah, it's real cool. Not much though, because gold's expensive. You know, gold's about for a pound $25,000. So that's about what it cost for the wise men too. But gold is that gift that's so normal to give to a king. Like if a 7-year-old girl were to invite me to her birthday party, I would get her a Barbie. Because every 7-year-old girl likes Barbies, right? So whenever you were going to go to a king, you would give him the gift of gold. It was very normal. And so the very first thing the wise men did was they treated Jesus like a king. And we still do that to this day. You know, the only thing I have that's gold is my chalice. Because that's where the King of Kings goes. And you know, when a king would enter a room, they would ring bells, and people would fall to their knees. Just like at Mass, at the consecration, we ring bells, and we're on our knees. And so Melchior, the first wise man, brought this great gift of gold, a sign that Jesus Christ was our king. And he sang this song. Born a king in Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again, King forever, ceasing never, over us all to reign. Your part. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to the perfect light. The second king we meet on our journey, the second of the Magi, is this guy right here. That guy's name is Casper. So Casper knelt down and he offered Jesus a gift. Do you know what he offered him? What do you think he offered him? He offered him this gift of frankincense. Oh. See, it looks like little rocks. Do you know what frankincense is? Probably not. It's not rock. Very good. No, it's not even burning. Frankincense is from a tree, a very special tree. It's called the boswellia tree. There'll be a test later. Stay back, please. That's really hot. Please stay back. That's hot. I'll show you. Don't worry about it. I'll show you. It's the burn stuff. So it came from this boswellia tree, and they would, this very special tree that would grow in the middle of the desert, would grow in rocks. It was very rare. They would pull back the bark on this tree, and they would cut into it, and out would come its sap. I don't know if any of you like maple syrup, but maple syrup is the sap from a maple tree. So out would come the sap, and it would look like this. Kind of gross, right? Yeah, kind of cool. And after about 2 weeks, that sap would harden, becoming something like this. And they could break it off the tree, and they had frankincense. So this is not a rock, but it's actually sap from a tree, very hard. And they would take this frankincense and they would grind it down into almost like a powder. And they would take this powder and they would burn it. Though it's not hot, I don't know what happened. My charcoal didn't get hot. I failed. I epically failed. There's supposed to be smoke coming up and frankincense. But you know what? We still use frankincense all the time, right? I use it at the beginning of Mass, when I run around the altar, when I bless the cross, when I bless the manger scene here. They would use frankincense. They would offer frankincense always to God. Whenever they were using prayer and divine things, they would always offer frankincense to God. And so these wise men, they didn't quite know why they were bringing the gifts they had. So they brought the gold because Jesus Christ was a king. But then they realized that they had brought frankincense too, because this king wasn't ordinary, but this king was God himself. And so Casper sang, frankincense to offer have I, incense owns a deity nigh, prayer and praising gladly raising, worshiping God on high. Your part. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to the perfect light. One more king. This guy's name is Balthazar. He's in the corner back there in the blue. And so Balthazar went over to the child Jesus to offer him his own gift. Do you know what Balthazar offered? Myrrh. Do you know how to spell myrrh? No. Do you really know how to spell it? Very good. M-Y-R-R-H. It's a great Scrabble word. Myrrh. Now, frankincense was actually worth about 2 to 3 times the value of gold. So it would be about $75,000 for a pound of that in Jesus' day. Now it's about a quarter. Myrrh was the costliest and most precious gift and the oddest gift, actually. But myrrh was about 7 to 8 times the price of gold. So a pound of myrrh was about $200,000. Now it's about $2 to $3. But myrrh was made the same way as frankincense, only with a different tree. I forget the name of the tree. It was like a kamachia tree or something like that. But they would take the myrrh and they would grind it down and they would add it to oil. And so they made this oil out of the myrrh. It was anointing oil. And they would take this oil, and whenever someone died, they'd rub this oil on their bodies to keep them smelling nice. So maybe after Mass, you guys can come up here and you can smell this oil. It smells pretty good. You want to smell it? Doesn't that smell crazy? Yeah, very different than anything you smelled before, I'll bet. So this wise man, this magi, Balthazar, he realized when he was giving him this gift of myrrh, this gift that was always given to someone as they die, that not only was this child a king, and not only was he God, but that he would also have to die for us. This child would die for our salvation upon the cross. And so Balthazar, he sang his song. I can't remember it. He said, myrrh is mine, its bitter perfume breathes a life of gathering gloom. Sorrowing, sighing, bleeding, dying, sealed in the stone-cold tomb. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to the perfect light. So today we celebrate the Epiphany, the manifestation, the revealing that God, that Christ, that Jesus Christ is King of Kings, is Lord of Lords and God, and the perfect sacrifice. He is King, God, and our sacrifice. Allow me 1 second just to give a quick lesson to your parents. If I were to give you a food for thought today, it'd be to remember this. Myrrh. Myrrh was the most precious gift that was given to our Lord. Myrrh, the sign of sacrifice. Saint Therese, the little flower, once said, the greatest gift God offers to us in this life is not in all that he gives us, but in all that he asks from us. The greatest gift God gives us is to ask a lot from us, to ask a lot of our own sacrifice. Because he knows it's by sacrifice that our hearts expand to be able to love him evermore. One last time, maybe you guys could stand up. Glorious now, behold him arise, King and God and sacrifice. Alleluia, alleluia, sounds through the earth and skies. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to the perfect light.